Hello, my name is Janice McGuire, as you know, and I'm a special educator. And in front of you, you have the beads that we call strings with wings, which I think you've seen before. This one's a little different because I have knots in it so it doesn't move. Can you count those groups of 5 for me?
Group 1 is 5, group 2 10, group 3 15, group 4 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, and do you see that there's a knot in the middle? Right halfway. Right. What is halfway? What is half of 60?
30.
30. Do you want to count those just to confirm that you're right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, so I want you to take that string and put the knot right where the star is on your paper. That star is going to represent the hour time on a clock. So go ahead, and then I want you to wrap that right around the clock and connect at the bottom. Good. So in some of your warm-up today, you were looking at and thinking about how many minutes there are in an hour. How many minutes are there in an hour?
60.
Okay. And so let's put your, can you get one of the writing utensils? And I want you to count the first group of 5, and I want you to draw a little line and label it 1 because it's the first group of 5.
Okay. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5.
So when you're at 3 groups of 5 would be how many?
5 times 3 is 15.
Okay, good. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And 6 groups of 5 is how many?
6 times 5 is 30.
And do you see that 30 is exactly half of the clock? If you draw a straight line down? Right. Good job. Okay, keep going.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And we're going to put a big 12 up on top of the star because 12 is the hour hand. Okay, and so now I am going to tell you a little story. So if I tell you that I am eating dinner, actually I'll be eating lunch at 1:10. Can you put the hands of that clock on 1:10?
Yes.
So which hand, the short hand or the long hand is the hour?
The shorthand is the hour, and that goes on the 1.
Okay. And the long hand is the minutes,
Right.
and it's going to go on,
The 2.
which represents,
10 minutes.
so that time would be written how? 1:10. Can you go ahead and write that, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, if I say to you, my lunch is supposed to be finished at 1:10, but I tell my mom I need 20 more minutes to finish my lunch because I'm such a slow eater and I really don't want to leave any food. 20 more minutes. What time would that be?
10 plus 20 is 30. So then I would move this down to the 6 for 1:30.
Okay, can you write that time, please?
Yes.
Okay, very nice. That's what's called elapsed time. So how did we get from 1:10 to 1:30? That was 20 minutes worth of time, right? So I want you to just take the circle that's above your clock, and I want you to see if you can draw me a clock on there with all of the 5-minute increments. So 12 would be at the top.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the bottom, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then back to 12.
Good, and I'm glad I noticed that you made sure that your 6 was right down the straight line from the 12, so it's halfway. 30 minutes is halfway to 60. Good job. So you see at the top you have an elapsed time worksheet. Could you take that worksheet and let's read that first problem to me and let's see if we can work it out. If you need to, we can use your beads, or maybe you could just draw a colored line on the clock and see if you can count by 5s and see how much time is elapsed.
The first one says start time is at 5:10 and then to 5:30. So if we start at 5:10 and then we have to go to 5:30, we would start here, but then we would end here with the shorthand on the 5.
And how much time is that from 5:10 to 5:30?
20 minutes.
Okay, could you add that to your worksheet? Okay, and read the next one.
Next one says from 3:05 to 3:35. So that would be 30 minutes. And we would start with the shorthand at the 3, the longhand at the 1 for 05, and then we have to go to 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we're going to end up the longhand on the 7.
And you want to count those minutes and make sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, good job. And write that answer on your sheet.
Okay.
Okay, and the next one?
10:15 to 10:50. So that means the little hand would be on the 10. And we would start at the 3 with the minute hand. And then 10:50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then the minute hand would end on the 10 as well. I noticed that both the hour hand and the minute hand are on the 10 now.
You're right. Okay. And how much time is that has elapsed, which means gone by?
Started at 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Okay. Can you write that on your sheet? Okay. And what's the next one say?
7:35 to 8 o'clock.
Okay. This is the last one of these. You're doing a great job, and I love how you're color coding it.
Let's see. So this one's a little trickier. So 7:35. So the little hand starts on the 7. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And the long hand also starts on the 7. And then it says to 8 o'clock. So both of the hands move this time. It's a new hour. The short hand goes on the 12. The long hand goes on the 12. And the short hand goes on the 8.
Okay.
Got them confused for a second.
That's okay. And how many minutes is that?
See, we started on 35, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes.
Good job. Could you put that on your worksheet, please? Nice job. Did it help you to start out counting the beads so you knew for sure it was 5 minutes in between each mark?
Yes, it helped a lot.
Okay, thank you.